Welcome to Imperial CAD system. In this video, I'll explain basic assembly commands in CATIA V5. How to use assembly options to assemble parts which are already saved. First, to go to assembly workbench, go to start, mechanical design, get into assembly design. So these are the toolbars where we use for assembling different parts. Product structure tools, constraints, move toolbar, scenes, catalog browser, all these options. See, there are two types of assembling, bottom up assembling and top down assembling. Today I'll show you a bottom up assembling of a universal parts and universal coupling. To call a part in assembly workbench, go to option, existing components, select product once, see, first I call a part fork, go for open. Here we got a part. We need to arrest all degrees of freedom for the first part. See, to check the movements for a part, to check degrees of freedom, use command manipulation. Keep always this option checked on. Then this is XYZ translation, XYZ rotation. See, here you can here you can see the reference X, the part moves in X direction, the part moves only in Y direction. If I select this, Z, it moves in Z direction. Translate along any axis, you can select any axis, then the part movement will be along with that axis. And X rotation, select this, the part rotates in X rotation, Y rotation, Z rotation. This is axis along rotation along axis. You just select any axis, then the part rotates along that axis. So the first component we need to fix. If we apply the constraint fix, then all degrees of freedom will be arrested. Now check, go to manipulation, keep this always on. X arrested, Y arrested, Z arrested. So like this, the first component when we call, we have to apply the constraint fix. Then next part, center block, go for existing component, product. When you call the next option, the next component, then the component is placed, the planes of second component will be coincided with the planes of first component, the base component. XYZ coincide with XYZ plane of a first component, so it is placed according to its plane's position. Then you can move. Now I move slightly, I move in X translation. Then we need to coincide, we need to align this whole axis and this whole axis. For that, go for the constraint coincidence. Go with the constraint coincidence. select this cylindrical surface and select this cylindrical surface. Now both the axes got coincided. Now only 2 degrees of freedom for this part. Now it has only 2 degrees of freedom. One Z translation, see Z translation and Z rotation, like this. Z translation and Z rotation. Then to arrest this Z translation, we need to again go for a constraint. See, go for a contact constraint. For this option you need to select 2 surfaces. Select this surface, turn the part, select this surface. Now both the surfaces contacted. See, now translation, Z translation will be arrested. Now it has only Z rotation. You can see constraints. See, this is coincident constraint in a circular form. Square form, this constraint is a contact constraint, and this anchor symbol is a fix. This fixed constraint you can apply for a first component, so that all degrees of freedom will be arrested. Next, we can also arrest this degree of freedom. This rotation also we can arrest. For this, if we want to arrest this rotation, we need to apply angle constraint. Select angle constraint. You can either select surface or you can select planes. See, I select this plane and the plane of a center block, the second component. Then 175 degrees, 135 I give. Now it is turned to C. Now I have given an angle 135 degrees or 45, minus 45 it is turned. So like this also we can arrest. If you want straight, then double click this and then make 180 degrees, like this. But we need to allow 1 degree of freedom for a component. So for this component we need to allow this rotation. So to delete the constraint, you just directly right click and delete that, or else you can delete here in specification tree, right click delete under constraint. Under product you can see parts, whatever the part we call. Under constraint we can see constraint option. Now go for a pin, again go for existing component, product, I call pin. Go for manipulation, visible, you just move that part. Coincidence, see here we can either apply coincidence or quick constraint. Select quick constraint. If you select this cylindrical surface and the whole cylindrical surface, even we used this quick constraint, then coincidence apply. So either you can go for a coincidence constraint or quick constraint. Slightly move towards Z direction, see like this. Now again go for a contact constraint or go for offset constraints. For this offset constraints we can maintain a gap with some distance. Go for offset constraints, select surface, turn this part and select the bolt, the base. The base of this bolt head. Then we can give distance in offset. If you want to maintain a 10 mm distance between both the surfaces, then with offset option it is possible. See, offset constraint directly visible by the distance value. If you want to edit, either you can double click here itself, see it is visible. You can double click this 10 mm and you can edit. See, I go for 0 like this. We can use offset distance to maintain a gap. We use offset distance to maintain angle. We use angle constraint. Fixed component for the first component. Then here we need collar. See, collar we have to place here. Now when you use this existing component and the product, if you select collar, as collar is a smaller part, see, it will not be visible. See, we have to turn that part and we have to see here. See, it is coincided with the planes of the first component. So to avoid this, see, again we need to search that part, we need to go for a manipulation, and we need to drag this towards z direction, x direction. We need to all these things, or else instead of using this existing component, if we see some smaller parts, better go for a existing component with position. See, I'll show you usage of that option. See, I delete this component collar. Now instead of going into existing component, I use existing component with position and select product. Now I call this collar option. See, the usage of this option helps you to see the part in a separate window before getting into assembled. See, now directly keep this on so that constraint will be applied. See, select this cylindrical surface and select this cylindrical surface. It is moved to the position before it is called, and also it is constrained. You can reverse also. If you click this arrow, it will be reversed. Then go for OK. So it saves time. Then slightly reduce this. Again go for a coincidence or contact constraint. Now you have to select this cylindrical whole surface. That's it. Now pin. Go for existing component with position, product, a tap a pin, open. See, here itself we can select this cylindrical surface and this surface. Then go for OK. Move this part, manipulation, X translation. See, like this. Then go for OK. Now as this planes are middle and this plane is also middle, we can directly go for a offset and select this plane and this plane and make 0, or go for offset if the plane on this taper pin is not at the middle. Say suppose if it is at this surface, then go for offset, select this plane and this surface and give distance symmetrically. From here to here the collar size is 50 mm, so I give 60. Let me check. Not 60, we need to give 30, half. Yes, now it is placed. So like this we need to make use of a coincidence, contact, offset, sometimes angle constraint. Now again I call fork again to this position. Same thing, either you can use this existing component, or better we go for existing component with position, product, fork again, then go for open, then select this cylindrical surface and this surface, then go for OK. Rotate, XYZ rotation, better go for drag around any axis so that you can select a proper axis, then you can rotate like this. Then go for contact constraint, either contact constraint or offset constraints. Go for contact constraint, select this surface and select this surface. If any modification need to be done on the part, Then you can directly open here, open that part, see, open that part, double click on part body, then it will take you to the part modeling of this part. See, then whatever you want to edit, you just double click pocket. See, if you want to edit pocket, then you just double click, then that window appears. See here, parameter is showing here, you can change and go for OK. Then you need to again get back into assembly, double click on product. Like this, in assembly itself we can modify. Then the same thing, see, existing component with position. See, we need to call, see, the same pin here also. Instead of going into existing component or position, then go for here fast multi instantiation. Select that option and select that pin. See, we got 2 more number, we need only 1. Here we got 3. Why? Because I go back. The next option to that is see here fast multi instantiation, and here define multi instantiation. Select that. Here you need to keep only 1. Keep here 1. Then select that object. Then we got 1. Then we can directly apply coincidence. Select this axis, whole axis and whole axis. Again same options, just slightly move X translation, so that Y translation, turn this, then go for contact or offset, or you can also use quick constraint. Even for contact you can go for quick constraint. Select this, select this surface, turn this, like this. Now either you can go into define multi instantiation, or you can go into existing component with position, then select color again, then go for open, then select this axis, zoom it, select this axis. Now it is placed over there, then go for OK. Slightly drag that in Y direction, go for either coincidence or quick constraint. Select coincidence or constraint, zoom it, select this whole axis and this whole axis, then finally pin. Go for existing component or define multi instantiation. I go for existing component position, product, pin, then go for open. Select this axis and select this axis, go for OK. Slightly move this X translation, coincidence, select this plane and plane, go for OK. So this is assembly of a universal coupling. This part is fixed and this is movable. Y rotation, see, like this it can move. So these are all the basic commands where we need to use to assemble the parts. Thank you for watching this video. For more videos, share and subscribe Imperial CAD system.